So these is boneless chicken thighs. I had already had them in the refrigerator seasoned up. This is what I'm having for dinner tonight, and I was craving so bad some white rice. So I decided to measure it out so I won't overdo it on my carbs. You guys know I'm trying to do this low calorie thing. Also, I sauteed up some bok choy on the side. I added some oyster sauce on top, and this was so good. Still healthy and keeping it low calories. How'd it look? Yum. Okay, so now we're gonna get into our cabbage soup. So welcome back to the channel. You guys gonna hear my granddaughter in the back, keeping me company. So don't mind her. So I'm cutting down 3 carrots to go in my soup. I found this little gadget to shred my own carrots, and I'm so excited about using it. But first, we got to get that horrible outside layer off the skin of the carrots. You know, cooking the hardest part of cooking is just the prep work. So this is just me prepping all my ingredients before I just throw it all in a pot. Now, this is my first time using this little shredder device, and I'm very pleased with it. As I'm shredding these carrots, I'm already thinking about endless salads that I could fix with this thing. And so excited about my new shredder, I figured I'll try to shred the cabbage, but it's coming off a little too thin for my liking. Now, I'll probably do that inside of a salad, but I decided against it. I think I'll just shred it regularly with my knife. I want to keep this in small pieces so everything is cooked uniformly. Next up is some onions. I'm going to slice those. I'm going to slice them the same way I sliced the cabbage for one half, and then the other half, I'm going to end up throwing that inside of a blender. You'll see. I'm just going to stop talking and let you guys watch what I'm doing. Why are you showing me the carpet? I'm looking, but I'm trying to cook. So what I'm doing right here, I'm just preparing just a little knob of ginger. I got a lot of garlic, and in this little chopper on the side, I'm going to add garlic, ginger, cilantro, and a little bit of onion, and that's going to go inside our meat. That's going to go in the cabbage. And so while I'm chopping it up, let me just talk to you real quick about what I'm doing and where I'm headed. Because I'm really technically just kind of trying to come back to YouTube because I've been on Facebook and Instagram and TikTok. I really have fun on TikTok. I really like the people on TikTok, but I think they're supposedly going to there. It's a ban on TikTok. I think starting on the 19th or whatever. Anyway, I'm trying to come back to YouTube, and it's very hard because YouTube. It takes a while for them to get you in rotation and start to spin back your videos. So a click and a like or a comment will help me out. Yeah, I've really been missing YouTube. I really like YouTube, but it's just so oversaturated right now, and it's hard to get back in motion. Also, You'll be seeing different styles of videos from me. I'll kind of be all over the place because I don't know exactly what I want to do with a type of style that's going to actually catch on here. So you'll see me doing mukbangs. You'll see me doing a little bit of vlogging. Not so much because I don't know y'all like that, but I'll be giving like little glimpses of my life here and there, um, until I actually decide what I want to do. Anyway, so here for my meat, I have pork and ground beef, and we're gonna put our little mixture that we just blended up: the garlic, the onions, the cilantro, the ginger, and we're gonna give that all a little bit of mix. After I add my little oyster sauce, I'm adding some soy sauce. Now I'm just winging it here. I'm like making this up as I go along. I'm kind of trying to think about everything that might be inside of an egg roll, and I'm trying to turn it into a soup. Cabbage is so good for you and it's so low in calories, so I'm just making different um, styles of cabbage soup. You know, to keep in the refrigerator for me to just grab as I go. So on the days where I don't feel like cooking or I don't know what to cook, I just grab me a bowl of soup. So the season I just added was the Chinese 5 spice, and then I added a few drops of sesame oil, and we're just gonna get that all blended up, or should I say mixed up. And this spoon is not working, so I'm just gonna do it with my hands. I don't even know why I was trying to be cute in front of y'all. Just get in there with your hands. So I couldn't decide if I wanted to add the mirin, but I went on ahead and added a little bit. That's just a seasoned sweet type vinegar wine, Japanese style. So you want to get that all mixed up, and I'm just gonna be taking little pieces of it and dropping it off in a soup. Not necessarily uniform meatballs, but just something like that. So everything is prepped now. Now we can get to cooking finally.
So before we even get started with the soup, I want to just take a little piece of meat and see where we at with the seasoning, because I have no idea. I haven't put any actual salt or anything in it. I just put the oyster sauce and the soy sauce and the 5 spice. And we know the soy sauce and the oyster sauce is salty, so let's see how that tastes.
The 5 spice seasoning doesn't have any salt in it, so we should be good.
Okay, let's check this out and see how that's seasoned. It doesn't take long, it's just a little piece to cook. Now we're gonna go in with a little oil.
And the meat could actually use some more seasoning. It's not salty at all, but we'll do that inside the soup. We're gonna just saute our onions, our carrots, and then we'll throw the cabbage in. Oh, and our little mixture here with the ginger, garlic, and cilantro. This soup is actually coming right on time because at my job, people been coming down with the flu left and right, and I'm actually feeling just a little slightly under the weather myself right now. I don't know if you can hear it in my voice, but this gonna get me right together. And look how nicely sliced my carrots is. I can't believe that came out so good like that. I really can't wait to do a salad. I'm starting off here with 8 cups of water. I got my little tea kettle on the back just in case I need extra. I'm also sipping on some ginger tea as I make this. So I'm adding a little chicken bouillon, onion powder, garlic powder, white pepper.
And just because I'm not Asian, I am black. I'm gonna add a little Cajun season. Slap your mama, not mine. And then we're gonna just let this come to a simmer. Once those vegetables start to soften up, we'll drop our... I'm actually gonna add a little bit of oyster sauce directly to the soup. That's about just a tablespoon.
Okay, so it's at a gentle simmer, and we're gonna just tear off our meat and throw it in.
Now, once you start adding your raw meat, you can't taste this for a little bit. You gotta let it cook. So I suggest you taste the actual base of the soup before you start adding your meat if you do it this way. That's how much meat we got left. I think I'm just going to use it all. I'm going to use it all because we're trying to get our protein in, right? Yeah, I couldn't figure out if I wanted to just cook it like ground beef, make meatballs, or what. And I think I made the right decision by just tearing little pieces in there. Makes it look a little bit more homemade and rustic. It's kind of like a deconstructed egg roll. Okay. Let's give it a little shimmy here. And if you want more broth, or if I want more broth, I got this tea kettle back here simmering. So if I want to add some, I could just add some hot water, taste it and season it up some more. I hope this soup is a hit like the last cabbage soup I made with the smoked turkey, because that was so good. I think I'm going to add some Maggi seasoning into here too. I want everybody to have a nice hunk of meat in every bite. Okay, we used all our meat. It smells so good in here. We're going to let that simmer for a little bit and then I'll come back.
So this soup is just about done. So just adding some finishing touches here. I'm going to add a little bit more cilantro at the end for a little brightness. And also I think I'm going to add a little bit, I think I'm going to add like a tablespoon or so more of the chicken bouillon. Okay, it's all done. So call your folks, tell them soup's up, but don't forget to add the green onion. Add the green onion when you're all done. You can serve this soup over rice or just eat it as is, like I'm going to do. I already had some rice for tonight. But this was so good. When I tasted it, I'm like, okay, got a new soup on deck. It was so delicious. But when I came back an hour later for a second bowl, baby, oh my God, it was so delicious. I guess those seasons needed to get to know each other because it was so good. So my suggestion to you, if you decide to make this soup and say you got it from this channel, please serve it an hour later. Let the soup sit and get to know each other. Let all the seasonings come together in a unified way. And y'all make sure y'all come back and join me in the next video. Toodles!